Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara trying to run inside, but nothing there. And Kamal Martin there on the stop.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Jameis to throw it. They'll get this out to Kamara. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tonyan. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
Pass, catch, 1st down for Tonyan. Undrafted at Indiana State, but he really came on in 2020. 52 catches, and even more importantly, 11 touchdowns.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Packers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On play action, Winston escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Thomas, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Hatchet. Hatchet. Check 50. Check 50.
Here's Winston. That's caught by Marquez Callaway. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Saints nothing.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
And how about for Alvin Kamara? Another great year that he's coming off of as an all-around player, but especially as a pass catcher. 81 receptions each of his first 3 NFL seasons. Last year added 2 more to finish with 83, the most by any running back in the NFL. An awfully dangerous man in the open field.
A run for Kamara on first down, but the running room closes up quickly as he's only able to get a yard there.
So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that are going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 50 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Now this throw caught left side. The 30. 10.
We got plenty of flags.
Touchdown, Packers.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And I caught a quick glimpse of him before the ball was snapped, and there was something about his body language where you could tell early in this play he wasn't just thinking first down. He was thinking end zone, and he got there.
Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Winston to give. It's Kamara. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
3 buds. Watch
from the gun. It's a run for Kamara. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Open man is Trey Burton. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action now. Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Winston. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Montez Sweat. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
Let's put that team on the
Another try after the first down sack. Winston. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost him.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Rodgers now on 1st down. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Jones has it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
The give is to Jones. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The tackle there by Brian Poole.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 5. And it's a Packers touchdown. Davante Adams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the route is on here in this first half.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
Here's Harris to return it.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in Week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Winston flushed out right. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running.
Rifles one. It's going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 16. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 42.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
A good catch there for Marquez Valdes-Scantling. But last year we saw some bigger catches. The NFL leader in yards per reception in 2020.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
A give to Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
64 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers.
And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Allen Lazard there to make the grab.
And the Packers open the lead up to 34-0.
Crosby with the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They go play action. Winston. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara there to make the grab. And the Saints are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Will Lutz on for the point after. And he converts, and it cuts the lead to 35-7.
It's the score. Packers 35, Saints 7. Will Lutz to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Jones with a carry on 1st down, but I don't think he even made it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense all over that one.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Rodgers throwing complete to Valdes-Scantling.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jones with a nice gain there on 1st down as he takes us forward and call it a pickup of 6.
Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there. Yeah,
I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Allen Lazard, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Packers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Now Crosby for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Score, Packers 42, Saints 7.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive. And Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off by the rookie Aaron Stokes. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. The Saints on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Jameis to throw it. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Eluding the pressure right. Going for Burton, and he's got it. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. He's checking.
Winston. This is caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Packers 49, Saints 14. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. And this will be a Packers first down as the tackle made here at the 36. 87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Rodgers looking to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Running right, Jones. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers.
And, that would get a wide-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And it's complete to Adams. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Packers, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers.